Hi, everybody. I believe we're live. Welcome back to TV&D, the final show of the month and the final show of our Friends PvP Blood Arena Extravaganza. With me, as always, are Carolyn Page, Eli Uden, Tony Wilson, and joining us, our guest this month, it's Willie Muse. Hi, Willie.
Hi, everybody. Am I on camera? I don't know what.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on camera now, so
You're on camera nonstop for the next hour and a half. So get into it.
Did we not tell you what this was?
Because I see you guys. I'm using Discord for the first time in a very long time. You all just look like a big tribunal of people judging me right in front of me, and so I'm trying to figure out the camera setup and. All that.
That's the layout. If you're at the bottom and we're all above you judging you, maybe. But we're here.
Patting Tony's head.
And you already know who Willie is playing because I was delighted by the alliteration. So his name is just Willie the Wyvern. Wyvern? I don't know which one's.
I don't know. Yeah, where do you guys all stand? Wyvern or Wyvern?
I feel like Wyvern is like GIF, where it's like technically that's correct, and it's like yeah, but also shut up. Like
interesting.
Also get out of here.
I'm just defaulted to it.
Get out of here. I like Wyvern better. Wyvern sounds like some. You know how sometimes, no offense, British people, but when British people typically sound classy, but then they say pasta or something in a way that makes it sound shitty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Wyvern sounds like to me. It sounds like a weird mispronunciation that makes a cool thing sound stupider. Sorry, it's pasta.
I've only ever heard it as Wyvern, but I do think Wyvern sounds right to me, but now that you're saying it, I feel like in the context of a British accent, if Tom Bombadil was calling it something, it would be Wyvern would sound really nice.
Chat is also overwhelmingly going Wyvern.
Well, it's
Chat
now
overwhelmingly eat shit.
Now
I'm
it's
sorry. I don't mean it.
No, as is tradition now, I can just use Google pronunciation, which only I'll be able to hear. Only me in chat.
Wyvern.
So it is Wyvern, but there's American and British pronunciation. Here's the British pronunciation.
Wyvern.
So British just sounds like that with the British accent. It goes Wyvern. So doesn't really sound like a different pronunciation as much as just someone having a British accent. But it's Wyvern.
Well, I'm glad we figured that out. Let's see.
Here comes the segue.
Well, now you blew it.
Oh,
You didn't blow it. You didn't blow it. I blew it. I just lashed out because I got frustrated.
Take it away, Brian. To the topic.
Could we flip over to our map? So we've been putting the Friends characters into player versus player to the death combat. Let's see. We've currently got Eli is Phoebe. I believe that's Tony is Joey. Carolyn entering now for the first time as Monica. And at the very end of last week's session, there was a rumble through the arena as bursting through the gates came a Wyvern, that famous Friends character, Willie the Wyvern.
Yes. From Central
Willie,
Park.
Willie, is it okay to for us to say that Willie Muse canonically exists in the TV&D universe as a Wyvern?
Yeah.
Great.
I feel like you could say canonically in most canons, be a Wyvern.
Yeah.
So just in most canons.
Yeah.
So in Star Wars, there is Willie Muse the Wyvern somewhere.
I gotta tell you, I just learned the word Wyvern 2 weeks ago. And I'm so happy that I did because I'd be really lost otherwise right now. But very happy.
Specific type of dragon. The dragons in Game of Thrones, Wyverns. Actually,
it's
load
because
of
their
bullshit.
hands are connected, right?
What?
To their wings. I think it's because their hands are connected to their wings. I truly watched a video on something related to dragons recently, and so
Wyverns. Wyverns don't have. Dragons have 4 legs and wings. Wyverns, their wings are their arms. Unless you are playing the Dragon Warrior franchise, in which they are like a nasty little worm with a vulture's head. That I don't know why that's that, but That's also
If
true.
if you want to get real technical, dragons are in Dungeons and Dragons sorceress beings that live for a very long time and are very, very intelligent. And wyverns
dragons are more smart.
Wyverns are just big lizard monsters that look like
Wait,
dragons.
I'm not intelligent? You gave me the dumb one? Fuck you.
Willie, it's friends. We're all the dumb one.
Phoebe had her moments of intelligence.
And that's why she's winning right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, yeah, Brian, why don't you tell everyone about the adjustment you made to the map? Because I am too good at the game.
So when the wyvern bust into the arena, it was a little too tough on the structural integrity of the structure that Eli has been camping on, and it has collapsed into rubble.
Put high ground on a map, I'm going to use it.
Wait, so you're calling me fat too? Wow. Hurtful.
A wyvern is a canonically fat dragon. No.
So let's see. So now the structure is now just a pile of ruins. You could potentially use some of the remains as cover if you so chose.
Or as like a really big club.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Let's see. We still have, of course, in the center, a fountain made of blood and a big spike pit. We also have 4 plink with magic items on them that you could potentially use from last time. We still have a +1 bow and arrow and a scroll of magic missile. I'm also going to, for shits and giggles, add a healing potion. Why not?
But we've also had our health restored, right, for this one? Because
I gave a couple of extra. You got a little adrenaline from the wyvern coming in, so mostly so that the show still goes an hour.
Yeah, I can barely. They're very small, so we're both at 3 again.
Yes,
Looks like
not me.
Also,
can we also go through what class everyone is?
Do you want to say your class?
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to. Also, I just want to say. Drazia said, imagine Eli versus Nathan PvP. And it reminded me of the Divinity game that I played with Nathan and Carolyn, where it was me and Nathan being overly strategic and rescuing Carolyn. You were getting good stuff done, but occasionally there would be a point where Carolyn was like, I am super dead.
I was playing Divinity with Nathan, Jacob, and David Clark, and that was them getting very strategic and me continuing to ask which button did, and it was like, I believe it was Nate, or no,
There's
Jacob.
No buttons, it's just clicking what you want to do.
Literally what my abilities do. And Jacob was finally like, you can't. We've been playing for weeks. You can't keep asking this. First time I've seen that man like shook.
Brian, that's why we should play Baldur's Gate, because you know what they do because they're D&D abilities.
That's 5e. I don't know that shit, man.
Oh, yeah, you'll figure it out.
The duck exploded. Whoever asked about the duck, I believe the duck exploded.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, gang. Let's see. So we are still in combat, and now there's a wyvern here, and his name is Willie. So what everyone's going to do is roll a d6, and that's going to be your initiative. You can add your agility to it. Willie, on the left-hand side of your screen, there should be a little toolbar with a little 20-sided die icon. If you hover over that, you should have a d6 option to click.
I have a 5 for my initiative.
Do I have to roll?
Yes.
I got a 5.
Yes, I do have to roll?
Yes, so you're going to roll a d6 for me.
Okay. Well, which one? Okay. What? Oh, okay. D6. Did I do it?
Yeah, baby, we got there. Yes, so we have a 4. Okay, Willie, what you're going to do real fast is on the right-hand side of your screen, there is a little gear icon. You are going to click on the gear icon, and then there is a there's a list of check boxes, one of which says enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice. And then you're going to turn those on.
Roll. Save. Okay.
Just so everyone knows, we did have a half-hour pre-production meeting, and this didn't come up.
Well, I'll also because my microphone, I was trying to figure out how to make a microphone work that was just dead.
Willie,
We
it's not your
Willie
fault.
to get this
Death
far
row.
that he would actually need to roll dice. We're already doing a lot better than we thought we would be doing. So.
Hell yeah.
You're witnessing us soaring, excelling. It may look like we're floundering, but we're actually doing great.
Mm-hmm.
No. No.
Great.
Can you see me? Can I hear me? I think it just died for a second.
No,
we can
hear
you.
Okay. My internet's weird. Okay.
That's part of this. Is a natural part of the pandemic. Is you're a character within yourself, which is the one person in the Zoom call whose internet is not great, just cutting in and out. It's part of everyone's used to it nowadays.
Joey, could I get an initiative roll, please? That's Tony.
Oh, I'm Joey. Yeah, I'm Joey, everyone. I thought you were talking to somebody named Joey here. That's not me. Initiative roll. That's a 1.
Yeah, baby. Thank you.
Terrible initiative.
Well, I think Joey, with
Complete
the
lack
bear
of
trap
initiative.
still trapped over his head, he's like distracted by like a babe in the audience, or a wench as they called them in the D&D times, and he's like, "How thou doing?" You know, it's very funny.
Wait, have you guys been?
It's very funny.
Have you guys been running this for a month?
What?
2 weeks.
Yes. You guys have been 2 weeks. Okay. It's still impressed that it took that long for you to sit on that joke, Tony.
Oh,
Is that-
Tony was
I
somebody
only
else that
became-
got killed. Maybe 2 people
Oh,
that
okay.
got killed.
Joey at the end of last round, and I think there was another "How you doing" joke, but I don't know.
Okay.
There
Well,
was.
I was impressed at your.
You know, they brought that back on multiple episodes of Friends, so I'm gonna milk it here too.
Fair enough.
Monica, would you like to please introduce your entrance into the arena, because this is your first time stepping out, and then take your movement action and action.
After the wyvern,
Yeah. Wyvern.
wyvern, after the
Well,
wyvern, after Willie busts out of the portcullis, as the dust settles, Monica emerges, a hulking barbarian with it has the powers of a scythe, but it's actually a large cooking spoon with like sharp edges. She's a hulking barbarian.
Did you just
and
describe a spork?
Yeah, I
a
did. It's a
spoon
More
big.
like a
edges?
knife. If
It's a
anything.
spinif. Yeah, it's a big spinif. She comes
Nice
out
one, I believe.
and she's just like, "I'll fucking kill you."
Well, if it's a spoon that can, if it's like a ladle that can cut, it's kind of like a huge melon baller. Basically, is what you've got. Sounds
Yeah.
like.
And then how much hit? We don't know how many hit points Willie
You
the wyvern
have 4.
has.
Oh, no, you do not know how many the wyvern has.
Oh,
I do.
fuck!
Yeah.
I have 6 hit points. Oh, I have 4.
Do
You
I
got
get to know?
4 hit points so that we can ensure people die.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move. I have what's my movement is 6. I'm gonna move. Oh God.
Yeah, you're
1,
right next to
2,
the wyvern.
3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm behind the wyvern.
Okay.
He's charging out into here, and I'm gonna move there.
Brian, I could
then-
use a little bit of scene setting here. When this wyvern bursts in, like, is this the intention of the people running this little death tournament? And I guess my question is, do we win when we kill all the friends, or is this wyvern now a player in it who could potentially win?
Those are all great questions. No, the wyvern has busted out from the dungeons beneath the blood arena. There is a bit of pandemonium in the stadiums. People are actually fleeing to the chaos of the arena and what's going on right now. But the thing is, if you leave the arena, you will be killed by the people who run this. So there is no leaving. So if you want to survive, you do need to take care of this wyvern and each other. You need to be the last one standing.
Okay. Last one standing no matter what.
No matter
Got it.
what. And so, yes, the wyvern can win.
Why are you guys talking about me like I'm not even here?
The wyvern, the wyvern,
Willie.
the unnamed wyvern, who may or may not be in the Discord call. Yeah. I'm also going to put in a request for slightly larger fonts. I'm an aged man. This is super small.
Yeah, for sure. Learning as we go. Phoebe, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I mean, what's on this plinth here?
Let's see. On this plinth is the +1 bow and arrow.
Oh, well, I'll go get that then.
All right. You have a +1 bow and arrow.
Nice.
So you would just, when you use it, add +1 to what you normally would. So you have that. Willie the wyvern, the wyvern. Willie, you can move and take an action. What would you like to do?
Taking action sounds like I'm shitting. Like a weird way to say shitting.
That would be an action.
You could choose that. Were you so inclined?
Wait, can you guys shit on command?
If I'm ready.
Did it work? Am I back?
You're still
You never
here.
left.
Hi. Oh, okay. Well, you guys did. I will. So what? So shit. What is what? I'll move. Where should I move to? I want to move towards Monica.
Okay. You're
great.
right there.
So,
you had to see this coming.
The wyvern proceed. You stomp through the sand, approaching Monica the barbarian. As you approach her, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm not a expert on this game. Can I see if she will join my team? Because Monica's the most prepared friend.
Yes.
Please, what does the wyvern say?
I thought we established they don't speak. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
I use my telekinesis and I say, "Hey, Monica, want to climb my back and be like best friends, like in the movies, and you can team up and help me kill your friends."
I would say Willie Muse, 100%. Let's kill Joey first.
Okay. Yes.
Because he fucked Rachel, and that's terrible.
That was a weird time in our lives. In
The
your
worst.
lives, anyway. That was a really low, like a poor slump in the series of our lives.
Hurt my brother badly. And though I did come to this arena today with the full intent to slaughter said brother, I will now take revenge, for he is past.
Yeah, I mean your brother kind of sucks as a person, so.
This is such a
this is why
Monica.
He got killed. He got killed really fast. Everyone was kind of targeting Ross as would be expected.
Yeah.
I can't remember any Monica's catchphrases right now.
Monica, I don't think has catchphrases.
Just come on.
Monica
come
has.
On. Okay, then she climbs on Willie's back and goes, "Come on."
Monica's beloved role as the voice of reason in the sitcom.
Yeah, super fun to play. Yes, I will climb on the wyvern's back.
Monica has mounted the wyvern, and they are a team now. Let's see, Joey, what would you like to do?
Joey goes, "Phoebes, I'm getting an idea," and I'm kind of like watching the Monica. I'm watching the Monica mount the wyvern, and I'm thinking like,
why did we all switch to wyvern? Why did we all switch to wyvern after I looked it up and found out it was called wyvern?
Because it's the better one, Eli.
Oh wow.
Wyvern is a soft.
Why don't you go get a bag of fucking crisps? All right. Why don't you get over
that?
That
sounds great.
Wyvern sounds better. It's a softer vowel sound. Why?
Right. You bunch of study abroad motherfuckers. Wyvern.
Wyvern just sounds like what it looks like.
I like Eli's shaming people for cultural experience.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about. The study abroad. Come back. Oh, I got to get back to my flat. No, you have to go to your apartment. Samantha, shut the fuck up. We know who we're talking about here. There.
Samantha Jones.
Samantha?
Yeah.
That's pretty rude.
There's only one Samantha.
She's watching tonight, dude.
I Join forces with Monica. Wait, no, with Phoebe.
Let's all team up against Phoebe.
I mean, I have to agree to that.
Can I? You what?
I have to agree that you can't just join forces with somebody.
I'm proposing it.
Okay.
Joey's holding out his hand. It's all meaty and stupid looking, but it looks identical to somebody's hand off in the audience. That's another good Friends joke. Thomas Lennon from Reno 911 and the State. Anyway, I guess that's it. I wanna mount Smelly Cat with Phoebe. Is Smelly Cat still alive?
Yeah. Smelly Cat and Phoebe are as one.
Yeah, all right. I think we should duel the Wyvern with Smelly Cat as our steed.
I'm gonna say packing us all into one compact target for something that can probably breathe fire may not be our best move.
Brian, I'm going to attack Phoebe, who's refused to join me.
I didn't say I was going to refuse to join you. I was having a discussion about strategy. It was a strategic discussion. I've
changed my mind because I'm Joey, and you know what? A thought doesn't have to stick around long in my head. So I'm going to use Vicious Mockery to deal 2 damage to an opponent within 6 squares. And I'm like, Phoebe, it's not just the cat that's smelly. It's you too. It's like not a very good insult, but it's Phoebe, I'm sure, would be insulted.
I've been mocked viciously.
So Phoebe, you get to make a presence roll to avoid this. You want to roll a 13 or higher.
Okay. Let's see. I have a +3 on my presence. No, I do take 2 damage. I have 1 HP.
You take, yes, that is in fact what happens.
Phoebe starts crying.
Can I take my movement or movement after my action?
You may take your movement after your action.
All right. In that case, I insult her and then I run away, knowing that it's going to cause a problem. Are those goblins still alive up there?
Those goblins are still alive up there.
Okay, I'm gonna go kind of 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna kind of like hide over here behind this rubble. I'm gonna cower.
Phoebe, would you like to take your opportunity attack?
Yes. Now that I was gonna fucking team up with you. I just didn't want you on my goddamn cat. Snap the spine of Smelly Cat. I don't even know the load-bearing weight of this cat. But now we're in it. Now I'm gonna kill you.
You know what? It doesn't matter now. I have my own load to bear, and it's winning this fight alone.
Smelly Cat's eyes glow with rage because Smelly Cat's beloved owner / druid priest sort of thing has been insulted and is crying, and so it slashes with extreme power at Joey as he runs away.
Great. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
And I get advantage as a melee?
That is correct.
Okay.
That first one's probably going to miss.
They both miss.
Yeah, it's bad. Joey's gonna give one of these like as he like runs backwards and then.
Yeah, unfortunately, Smelly Cat.
To clarify, you give one of these to the sobbing woman.
Yeah, and to the cat too, but like it's like he kind of like makes a frown at Phoebe. Well, I shouldn't have done that, but like also you deserved it. So
Joey, not a feminist.
Go back and watch. He's not.
The goblins up here are still greedily chomping on the corpse of Chandler. Monica, it is now your turn. You are on the back of Willie the Wyvern. What do you do?
I ask Willie.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, it's me doing a Monica voice. Is Joey dead? Did Joey die?
No.
What? Were you paying attention? They did the opposite of dying.
Honestly,
Joey's over here.
Oh, I see it.
With an insult,
Carolyn is distracted by being in our own Twitch chat.
They've got a great.
Oh yeah, did you get your plinth jokes out, Carolyn?
Yeah, it's a prolonged joke going on. It's fun. They're way funnier than you.
Prolonged is correct.
Okay, I ask Willie the Wyvern in a flawless Monica impression. Hey, let's go kill Joey. Can you breathe fire?
Right, breathe fire.
You can breathe fire.
I can, TB Veronica.
Oh my god, amazing.
Okay.
Why don't you, Joe, see that dumb Italian sub over there?
Uh-huh.
Joey's a sub?
Why don't
What
can
episode
you
was that from?
Can you breathe fire on him? Are you close enough to breathe fire?
Willie the Wyvern is not currently in range.
Why don't
nor
you
can see me cowering like a champ behind this big rock?
Oh, you're behind a big rock. Okay.
Oh yeah, I am
I
taking cover. As Brian said, we might be able to do. Well,
Okay. Willie,
might
how
I
about
did.
you go forward towards Phoebe and blast her with your flames.
Am I allowed to go? Will it count as
You will be allowed to do that on your turn.
Oh, okay.
It's one rock. You can still kill Joey. Come on. Believe
I'll
yourself.
go forward towards Joey.
The Wyvern cannot move until Willie's turn.
I'd like to delay an action. Ready a reaction.
Okay, great.
What did you give me? Like, can she give me like a power up in any way? Is that possible?
Like what?
Like if I don't know, if she has an action, we're gonna go kill Joey together. Is there like a way?
Like
that,
a little snack. Like I can cook
Yeah.
up a little dragon snack.
Now this is teamwork.
No, I'm just gonna ready an action. I don't have any snacks on me.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
What action?
Okay. So now it goes to
What action?
Phoebe.
Wait,
you
so
are
is Monica riding me?
Monica
Yeah.
is riding you, yes.
Wait, I'm not.
Like
I
she
wasn't
rode
joking
Tom
though. What
Selleck's mustache.
Okay, I'm confused as fuck.
Oh,
Let's keep going.
let me explain this. My powers, I have a power called Revenge, which is once per round you may use a reaction to attack a target that hit you with a melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Which is no one, right?
Which is
Not
no
yet. Not yet.
Right. So you're you're saving an action basically when Willie gets into a range that is beneficial to you. You would like to use you're saving your action for later in the order.
Yeah.
So Phoebe, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna unpack. This is like my brain is trying to do programming of like, like what happens from all these moves. I'm still crying, I guess. I'm on this plinth with an arrow. The Wyvern is also trying to attack a sobbing woman, so don't really know what everyone's priorities are, but they seem to really want to kick me while I'm down. Let's see. I don't really know, like... I'll just... But I don't even know what the Wyvern's doing, because this is just a plan that they have between each other that they're going to come over and try to kill me, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could potentially see them shifting towards
Just
you.
rubbing their hands together
Yeah.
and looking at me all
So like, you could piece it together.
I thought you went towards Joey.
I think... Well, then he was like behind a rock, so you changed your...
Oh.
I think Smelly Cat... Phoebe is still just kind of crying. I think Smelly Cat is so mad at Joey that we're going to chase him and attack him again.
Great.
So that's 6.
Go for it. Yes.
1,
and
2,
you can
3,
do diagonals.
4, 5, 6.
Good luck.
And
Great.
attack Josep. Josep Tribianti.
Great. And you should get advantage on this.
Yes. Oh, actually, I was making sure melee attacks against me are made with disadvantage, but I don't know if I get advantage.
Oh, got it.
Unless I do the Song of Rage. So this is regular.
Yeah. Okay. Then no, you are correct. You do not get advantage on an attack roll.
16.
That should hit, right, Joey?
Get fucked.
It does.
Dr. Drake Ramore.
No, it's Bloodletter Drake Ramore, and he's just like he's in a play that runs every single day where he plays a guy who puts leeches on people.
Yeah. Well, I'll be letting your blood, sir. / Smelly Cat, cut him.
Willie the Wyvern, you are up.
Okay, and so we're going to go towards Phoebe. Is what we decided.
I like that the wyvern would be checking with the wyvern itself. Is like, what do we do? What's that?
Well, I just want to make sure.
Oh no, yeah.
Well, now since they've shifted, I guess we go over. I would say, try and just blast, and now blast your fire and see if any of it gets around the rubble.
Are you guys in the air or on the ground?
Are we already there?
You are now in fire breathing range.
Okay, I guess I'll breathe fire at one of them.
So they are both actually in range, but they are also both behind this sort of. They're both behind this sort of
fight.
Yes,
Sorry.
You're in a fight.
Okay, can they see me?
They can see you.
Yeah, you're a big ass dragon.
Okay.
Wyvern.
Can they see Monica?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna bite Monica in the neck.
Yeah.
I'll I'll use my fucking reaction
I
once
bite
I
her
get
really
melee
hard in the neck
attacked.
so that they know that I am not fucking around.
This is great. I'm gonna get that message for sure. I can't wait.
Okay, Willie, what I need you to do is roll a d20 for me.
Okay. D20.
Get fucked.
So...
This is a good episode of Friends.
Okay, you guys said that the wyverns were the stupid dragons, so I need to employ some strategy.
Yeah, no, this is what's happening. I'm a big fan of it. It's going great.
So Willie the wyvern's head like snaps backwards onto towards Monica on his back, his giant teeth sinking into Monica's shoulder for a critical attack, dealing double damage. Monica, how you doing?
What?
You got bit.
He critted on you.
No, terrible. Monica
Don't trust the
is
fucking wyvern. I'm sorry. It's just my nature.
Monica is.
This is very good role playing.
It's
this is good role playing because you wouldn't be able to strategize with it. It's a furious animal, like Willie said, and I think
Monica
this is
is
the scorpion
furious.
and the frog, but more relatable.
Blood squirts out from her neck, flying up in the air as from the centrifugal force, or whatever. It drenches her hair, so Carrie style, she is doused in blood. She just has like a New York puddle taxi splash moment with her own neck blood. In response, she takes her knife and jams it down into the wyvern's eye.
Great. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
I can't believe this, but I can believe it. 17.
17. That's going to hit. You deal 1 damage to the wyvern. Monica, I will also remind you, you held an action.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was it.
That was your reaction roll.
Oh, I ready to action.
I thought, wasn't it the attack? The retribution attack.
Monica had when she gets melee
reaction.
attacked once per round, she can react and attack back because she's a barbarian. But she also readied or held her initiative. So she could go again if she wanted.
Right. So I would like to. So I have something called Rage, which is when you drop below 3 HP, gain advantage on all strength rolls and disadvantage on all presence rolls. Is there a way I would like to stab the dragon in the eye again, or in the other eye with another?
It doesn't matter where you hit him.
But for flavor, the other eye.
It does.
Yeah, for flavor, wherever you want. Yeah.
And also how eyes work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fantasy world. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I'd like to stab again with my rage on my putting extra strength into it because I'm fucking pissed now.
Great. So you need to roll a d20.
God, oh right, it's on me. Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Here we go. Oh, there it went. 7.
That is not interesting. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what happened. So that 7 is going to miss. That second attack will not do anything. That brings us to Joey's turn. Joey, you are cowering behind a about shoulder height hunk of rock. Phoebe and Smelly Cat are there too. The Wyvern and Monica are just across this little crater where that stone structure once stood.
I guess you could say there are 2 hunks, huh? Hey, okay. Is it my turn? Is that what that was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
no, that was my
after
turn.
that,
I look at a hunk of rock and I say, yeah, I guess there are 2 hunks, huh? No, so Phoebe's run up to me and missed horribly. How many hit points does she have left?
1.
And am I to understand that she rolls with advantage when attacked with the melee attack?
If you were to attack with a melee attack, you would roll with advantage, or
No,
I would
you would
roll
have
with
you would have disadvantage attacking me melee.
Right. Okay. In that case, I am going to kill you with the most savage insult that has ever been insulted. I'm just gonna be like, Phoebe, we're not friends anymore.
So this is a save for me.
That is a save for you. You need to roll presence over 13.
Let's see.
Oh!
I am crying so hard. Phoebe, some sort of gift you gave me at some point, maybe like a necklace for my birthday. I take it off and give it back to you.
Oh.
But I am still alive.
Okay. In that case, Joey starts crying and runs the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. 4, 5. He's running to like Rachel's corpse, which he's partially responsible for, looking for comfort, but she's dead. So then he sees that and he just starts crying louder.
So let's see. That brings us to Monica. Monica, what do you do?
Oh my God. I mean, I feel like if I move away from Willie the Wyvern, he'll get an opportunity attack on me, which
you're on his back. You're
can barely
in the midst
handle.
of it. Yeah. I think you are currently riding a hostile creature.
Yeah. I'm gonna stab his eye again.
Great. Give me an attack roll. Oh, I'm throwing the goblins have lost interest in Chandler's corpse. I want to know from chat, who were they most interested in?
Probably that big
is the
smelly
wyvern
cat.
Is the wyvern on the ground or is the wyvern in the air?
The wyvern is on the ground.
Okay.
I can fly? I guess that makes sense. Okay.
Carolyn, that attack is going to miss.
Yeah, I know how your silly game works, Brian.
That brings us to Phoebe. Phoebe, you are alive and behind that shoulder height stone slab.
Yeah, I'm still crying, right? This poll, see, you said my name a lot, and then that influenced the poll. I feel this is psychology. I feel like I need to wait for this poll to conclude before I take my action because I need to know
that's pretty
if
reasonable.
a bunch of goblins are about to fucking attack
I think
me.
it makes sense. I think it makes sense because you're in the goblins' line of sight and you're weeping really loud.
Yeah, goblins love weeping. They do love to weep. All right, so the goblins are coming for me. I made it a comeback.
Good job, Arizona.
It was
really
neck and neck with Willie. It was a photo finish.
Ooh, this is a rare chance to make chat feel like shit. This is this is pretty powerful.
Wow, you really have to subscribe now.
So I think I'm just so overcome with Joey, one of And I think they have one of the closer relationships on the show too, don't they?
Joey and Phoebe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, there's that great episode where they're like, hey, everybody, we're not rich. But also, why does Joey say that? He's on television. That didn't make any fucking sense now that I think about it.
It's a mix of sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't.
He was on a soap opera in a starring role.
But then he gets killed off. But he's got a huge family. He's got so many sisters.
Sending money back to Italy?
No, it's his sisters. He's got a huge he takes care of his sisters. They've fucking probably got a shitload of kids. It's a big family. It's a hard economy.
Right.
In the context of TV&D, Joey is sending a lot of money back to Italy.
He spends a lot of his money
we have established Italy does exist in the TV&D universe.
Yeah, he's just sending money, like not necessarily to family there, but just to the country of Italy, which needs his help from the little place he does.
It's the only country in our world that exists in TV&D world.
It's Italy.
Yes.
Just regular Italy.
It's the same shape, but it's just a fucked up hellscape.
Right.
So just regular Italy.
By the way, what are these? What's this red, green, blue thing?
Red, green, blue thing.
Those are the sweet gamer lights on your PC rig, Eli.
I'm the one not in a purple room. You're gonna come in my alliance.
What's up, guys? Don't forget to like and subscribe. You wanna play some Fortnite?
Right above Phoebe, there's like red, green, and blue circles, and one of them says 1 in it.
That is are you clicked on yes, you are clicked on the token. Those are just Roll20 things. If you click away, they'll go away.
Oh, okay. Ah, yes, it's less cluttered now. Well,
that's
I
for
hope
tracking
I hope Chad enjoyed those obstacles as much as I did. Let's see. Well, Goblin's on one side.
Track that.
Joey on the other. Stuck in the middle with Smelly Cat. I'm feeling like a real Malcolm right now. I'm just crying. So I think it's Smelly Cat is just like getting mad. You know what? I think Smelly Cat is like going towards, but also, no, you know what happens? I just noticed that Monica and the Wyvern are fighting. Okay, so here, if you tell me, if I can do this, I move towards, Smelly Cat is moving towards Joey because Smelly Cat's still really mad at Joey because it made me cry by being mean. And then I notice Monica and the Wyvern fighting, and I snap out of it and like completely stop crying in a very Phoebe way, just like complete change. And I'm just like, ooh, Monica's mad. And then I just turn to watch, and Smelly Cat sits. And now we're just watching the Wyvern and Monica fight because this is pretty good.
I don't want to influence your decision here, but you do have a +1 bow and arrow that you picked up, and they are in range.
Who, Monica and the Wyvern?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just watching.
Okay.
Can Joey be like, hey, you do have a +1 bow that you just picked up?
I'm just
Who's watching. Like, he's also watching at this point.
Willie, it's your turn.
So what do I get an action and a move?
I'm eating a large...
Yes.
I'd like to add an action to my turn. I'm eating a large mutton leg. Is Phoebe vegetarian?
Joey...
Yes.
I'm eating a large branch.
Willie, what would you like to do?
I would like to fling Monica. She's still on my back?
Yeah.
I'd like to fling her off my back towards Phoebe.
Yeah. Let's see, Monica, would you like to try and hold on?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Willie, you're going to roll a d20 plus your strength, which is 3. So just roll a d20. And then we'll add 3 to the number. And Monica, you're going to roll plus your agility to hang on. You want to roll higher than Willie's 22.
Okay, cool.
What's your agility?
There's no way I can't.
Well,
my agility is +1.
Let's find out how bad it goes. I think we should.
If I get a nat 20, will you let me?
If you get a nat 20, you will. And if you get a nat 1, it'll do damage.
Okay.
Is getting thrown off a wyvern not going to do damage regular?
You know, I might let the
simple.
dice decide that. Let's see
Fuck.
what happens.
16.
It is a good roll, but still Monica goes flying. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d6 on a 1, 2, 3. You're gonna take damage from the fall. That's a d8. That's not what I want. And Monica, you eat sand real hard, and you are down to 1 hit point.
Monica rolls and flung off the back of the wyvern, rolls in the sand, and then gets up, and her hair's, the blood and the sand have mixed, and her hair's all poofy like in that Hawaii episode. And then she just looks up from the sand and goes, she shakes her fist at the wyvern.
That brings us to Joey's turn.
Wait, I don't get to move?
You may move. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I don't know if I want to. I have some questions.
Go for it.
One, how cloudy is it today?
Let's find out. It is not
Too
that cloudy. It's too
Not
cloudy.
that
No,
cloudy?
it's not particularly cloudy.
Okay. Are there clouds?
33% cloudy.
Okay. I'm gonna move away from them for now. Can I move away from the people?
You can. Is about here good or
A little less than that.
a little less? How's
How
that?
come Willie doesn't have a health bar?
It's a
'Cause I know.
mystery.
He has HP, but
Do I know what my health is? Is this something that I should know?
don't worry about it.
You have that much. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
Okay. Are you happy with where you are right now?
Yes.
All right. So now the goblins proceed to move. They're screaming and scrambling through the sand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just
There it is.
coming for Phoebe. Okay, and that brings us to Monica. Monica, you are in the sand. You have eaten dirt after being thrown off the back of a wyvern. Joey, Phoebe, and Smelly Cat are nearby. Goblins are coming fast. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Monica, yes.
Just checking the chat to see what Carolyn's up to.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna run at Joey. No, I'm gonna run towards the wyvern again. Monica's pissed and she can't let that shit go. She's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How high is the blood fountain in the middle?
Roughly the same size as the fountain in the intro to Friends.
Okay, so can I?
Wow, I didn't get the reference with the fountain until now.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Really?
Now I'm imagining like trumpets playing that Rembrandt's song.
Can my action? That was my movement. Can my action be a dive to dive behind the fountain and like slide on my belly?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
So great. So you are now kind of in a prone position, next to the fountain.
Yes.
Great. That brings us to Phoebe's turn.
I'm just cheering for Monica. I'm like, Monica, Monica. I think Phoebe doesn't notice, but Smelly Cat does notice the aggressing goblins. So let's say, I'll do, the Smelly Cat does notice the goblins, and I'm going to use what are they feeding you?
Great.
And breathe out. So it's a 10 square line. How does that like get aimed?
So presumably you want to encompass all of them, correct?
I want to hit as many as I can, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Especially the closest one.
Yeah, I would. Is this fair? That's basically what you want, right?
Okay, I was thinking about this thing here. For freehand, does this?
Yeah. Feel free to draw whatever you want.
Like a blah, because it's a straight line attack. So can I do this?
Yeah.
Get these 3, and then these 2 are normals.
That is definitely doable.
Okay, I don't know how to get rid of this, but that's what I've done.
It. We'll leave it.
So
I like it.
Smelly Cat like hacks it up, and then breathes out this horrific stench at those 3 goblins. I'm not gonna move. I think I'm I think that's fine. Smelly Cat we're in a good position here, I think. So I'll just do that.
All right.
And I'm chanting. Phoebe continues like Monica, Monica, Monica.
Willie the Wyvern, what happens?
What is it? My turn, or do I have to
turn.
respond to? Okay.
Willie and I have
so
a whole
what's the
side
one?
text convo going on.
We do?
Not really. No. I'm joking.
It's like I haven't been responding.
Is this the Willie that we accidentally dialed at the beginning of this call?
Yeah. All right. So I'm removed from the action a little bit, right? Monica's chasing me.
Monica has dived behind the blood fountain. So you're not in any. You have no immediate aggressors in your area.
All right. Well, I will stick to my. Okay, so I don't know how many turns this would be, but
Let's find out.
I would like. So it's not cloudy. I would like to create. I assume I can do this because I can breathe fire. Can I create a large smoke screen, like a big old smoke screen around myself?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
Cool.
can.
I want. So can I tell you what my end game is? And I
Please.
don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
I would like to be up in the air, shrouded from everyone, firing down at them as best I can to create some form of fear in all involved.
So is it the smoke? So are you blasting fire, creating the smoke screen first?
I'm gonna create a big old smoke screen first, so
Okay.
that I can.
So
be
we're
shrouded
gonna
as best I
start
can.
there. You can take off into the air next turn.
Okay.
But you create a giant flaming fiery smoke screen around you. And Joey, it is your turn.
I prevent the dragon from going into the air. I'm gonna cast my helpful hands. Oh wait, that's my other character.
That was Ross.
That was Ross. Oh no! Oh, I never wished to be Ross before in my life, and it feels terrible. Oh God! All right. Let me take a look at my character sheet then, because I had the wrong character sheet open.
Joey's deep in thought, remembering his own skills. Very Joey.
All right. Let's see. Okay, who would be next to fight the Wyvern? That would be Monica. Okay. So I'm gonna move Joey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this like a pit? What is this?
I think it's just rubble. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just a rubbly crater. You can.
I'm gonna hide behind this rock here, so that's 5. And then with my action, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration to not mock this time, but inspire my friend Monica, who's so successfully already damaged the Wyvern, and I would like to see her further damage it in her upcoming turn. So I say, Monica, you got this, and I do that thing where like my eyes are really big, and he makes his.
Oh,
mouth
doesn't he
small.
do this too? Isn't that his like thing? Or is that just
Dude,
one
what?
episode I saw?
I was looking at the map, I didn't see
You
it.
do,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he definitely does that. So you got Joey'd.
She
That's-
looks back at
that's
him
my
and
turn.
goes. She looks back at him and goes, "Okay," but she does feel bolstered.
Great. So
Wow.
you should
He's
get
just trying to
advantage on your
help,
next
Monica.
roll, Monica. Excellent. So now the goblins are coming.
Here's a question about friends that I'm starting to realize. Did they only hang out with Monica and Ross for that apartment?
Probably.
I feel like both of them were kind of stinkers.
No, Phoebe and Rachel. I mean, Monica and Rachel are old college friends. I mean, high school friends. And then Phoebe and Monica were roommates.
Okay.
And then Joey was Ross's beard, was Ross's secret.
One of the goblins lunges for Phoebe, but chokes on the intense smell of Smelly Cat and does not land a hit. Monica, it is your turn. Currently, right. Joey is on your side with he has bolstered you. Phoebe is staring down a horde of goblins, and the wyvern has kicked up a ton of dust and smoke and is blowing fire all over the place, creating a smoke screen.
Bolstered by Joey's big eyes, Monica, barbarian mode, fucking pops herself up from behind the fountain, runs through, splashing through the blood fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, pops into the smoke screen and slices the dragon's body.
Great. Okay,
that was an underwhelming ending to that sentence.
Like a professional assassin, I target their body.
So you are charging into the thick black smoke that Willie has.
With my with my
so
I thought Willie was in the air.
Willie is not in the air yet. Okay. So normally this would be with disadvantage. With the advantage that you got from Joey, this is now a normal roll. It essentially cancels that out.
Cool.
So go ahead and make an attack roll. Unfortunately, your weapon does not pierce the thick hide of Willie the Wyvern.
Should have gone for the eyes.
Yeah. Do I get to defend myself?
Your turn is after Phoebe's.
She doesn't stab me in the eye when I bit her in the neck. What the hell?
She has a power that does
that. Brian, I spaced for a second. Did my bardic inspiration help here?
Yes.
It did.
Okay. Well, it
not enough. It did help, but not enough.
It didn't do enough. Okay.
That brings us to Phoebe's turn.
Yeah, Phoebe. Phoebe's disappointed because now that Monica and the wyvern are fighting in a smokescreen, she can't watch anymore. So she's like, "Oh," and then she sees the goblin and she's like, "Ah!" and takes the bow. And so the +1, is that in addition to my usual attack bonus?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's one really close to me. Let me just attack that one first off. The one that's like right next to me, and just be like, "Get him, Smelly Cat!"
Point blank.
Yeah.
Great. They only have an 11 defense.
Okay, let's see how Smelly Cat does here. Plenty good.
Hey.
So,
you kill it.
Smelly Cat just smashes it into a little accordion of a man. Yeah. And I'm like clapping. I'm like, "Yeah!" And then I'm like, but then I look back and see that I can't watch this cool battle anymore, and I'm upset again. I don't think, maybe I just so Phoebe wants to try to get a better view of this fight, so I'm gonna go over onto, oh no, I'm still in freehand like a fool. I'm gonna try to go onto the plinth so that I can watch from there. Is that
okay? It's still, you can make out the large shapes at least. But you cannot see clearly through the smoke.
I can't see clearly. Anyways, yeah, so I'll end up in the plinth, and Phoebe's still a little disappointed she can't see.
Great. That brings us to Willie's turn. Willie, what does Willie the Wyvern do? You wanted to take off into the air, right?
No, well, circumstances have changed, Brian.
That's fair.
So, Carolyn, I forget which one you're playing. Monica?
The brunette one. The darker brunette.
Okay, you have 1 hit point left, if I recall.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay. So you're standing here in front of me, a wyvern.
On the night of my daughter's wedding.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna make a deal with you. I know we've had our differences in the past, but if you wanted to team up again, I don't see a lot of options for you because next turn we can see what happens, or you could team up with me, get back on my back, and we can try this one more time.
Monica's eyes light up with a barbarian rage she has never felt in her life and just starts slicing with this fork knife thing. It's not doing any damage because it's not my turn, but that's what happens.
Willie, she seems to have rejected your proposal. You still have an action.
Okay. In that case, I would like to burn her so bad that she's nothing but skeleton.
But not anymore.
Let's see. So you open up your mighty maw and blast Monica with white hot flames. Monica, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna need you to roll a 14 or higher.
What? Do I still get advantage from the Bardic Inspiration?
No, that is gone.
Fuck.
I want you to know I gave you a chance, Monica.
Yeah, we all agree that an olive branch was extended here.
This is Constitution.
Joey's still doing this at Monica.
Oh.
That was a D100.
Oh, cool. Well, I got 21.
That's like a 5.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Monica, please describe your death by wyvern fire.
Wyvern.
Why? Burn.
I can't just change it now.
Wyvern.
That's how I've been saying it since I was 13 years old.
Yeah. Monica just stands there as she sees that maw open and sort of a small blue fireball grow into a large orange plume of flame that envelops her. She feels her eyebrows, face melt, everything just slough off. And she just goes, "No, I'm the reasonable everyman one." And then she's dead.
It was cool that you saw like the pilot light of the dragon. Like saw a small blue flame.
Just to be clear, I'm way more into the Dungeons and Dragons part of this than the TV part of this, so everyone knows where I'm at.
Yeah. I salute. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm saluting. Yeah, I'm playing taps on my acoustic guitar. My like sort of in tune acoustic guitar. There's Monica's skeleton.
A lute. I'm like, it's a lute.
And I see the skeleton and I see the skeleton and I go, she always did have good bone structure.
Carolyn, you were the first one formally eliminated from the Friends PvP game. That actually means you've been banned from TV&D. You're no longer on the show.
Don't ban her from chat.
Thank God. Thank God, I'm so busy. And plus, I hate you guys so much. I can't think of a group of more annoying people. I mean, really.
Wow. So with that truth out there, that brings us to Joey. Joey, there are goblins nearby, and then Phoebe is on the plinth, and then there is a wyvern.
1, 2, 3. So I am within my 6 diagonal squares. I'm gonna shout at the dragon, just like, "Wow, buddy, your breath is worse than mine." And it's such a vicious mock that it's gonna deal 2 amazing damage because dragon wyvern will ever avoid.
Great, Willie, roll a d20 for me.
Yeah, nice. Just try, Willie. I dare you.
You need to roll a 11 or higher. Unfortunately, you do not, and your feelings are a little hurt.
Yeah, your feelings are hurt, and so is your body as a result. That's right. Joey sees the skull that's rolled down on the ground kind of to him, and he kind of does that to it again to kind of signify that he's looking out for Monica.
I will throw this out there. The Wyvern, it's anybody's game right now.
Oh, it's hurt?
It's hurt.
Where was that healing potion? Tell me privately.
It's on the plinth. It's on plinth number 2.
Oh, that's that's right across from the Wyvern.
And the Wyvern's only hurt because Monica stabbed it in the eyes. Okay, I'm muting myself again so you can't hear me type.
The Wyvern's actually hurt by Joey a lot, so that's cool that you think that.
These 3 goblins are still stuck in Smelly Cat's stink fogs and can't move. This one, however, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that brings us to, oh no, Monica's dead. I can just remove her from the initiative. Phoebe, on the plinth, it is your turn.
I guess maybe I did see Monica die because I remarked on it. It's me and Joey now. So I take an arrow and I whisper to it, and I'm like, Monica, shoot it for Monica. And then I put it in my bow and shoot it at the Wyvern.
Okay, so the Wyvern is still in this black cloud of smoke. So
I thought it took off. Oh, it burned
did not.
her instead.
Yeah.
You can probably hear it crying though from having its feeling so savagely hurt. So you shoot using your ears rather than your eyes. That's just an idea from Joey to you.
I might just
so you just get disadvantage, but it's
still what? I'll switch it all up. Fuck all that. I'm gonna play on my lute. Whatever, the old-timey version of that song that's and use a double move to just get I'm just trying to get as far around the edge of the battle as I can. I need to get to that. What's on this other plinth again?
Let's see. On this other plinth is a scroll of magic missile.
Oh, let's get that shit, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So magic missile cannot miss. That will deal 1 damage to any target within 12 squares.
Oh yeah, 12 squares. More like a magic slingshot. Out of here.
Willie the Wyvern, you're up.
All right. So where's Joey right now?
He is behind the rubble.
Can't see me.
Oh, I can't. It's just okay. But he's within range of me.
What's that?
I'm not within range of him.
You are within range of him. Not melee attack range, but
I'll throw now that we're on teams here, I'll throw this. Can the Wyvern see out of the smoke, or is it equally
disadvantaged?
Okay.
Can the Wyvern see through rock?
It's okay.
Because
it's okay.
You would get advantage on the save.
I'm gonna stick to my plan of creating fear, and I'm gonna fly up really high, out of view.
The Wyvern flies up. And the remaining people in the audience of the Blood Arena panic. George from Seinfeld is long gone.
Can I ask a question? Can I add an addendum to that? Can I take Monica's skeleton with me?
Please do.
Yeah. Okay. I want that.
Great. That's gonna bring us to Joey's turn. Joey from behind the rock. What do you do?
So the Wyvern still trying to fly up or get whatever is trying to do. I can see that he's trying to create fear, and this is like a real end of episode moment with Joey, where he kind of lays in a truth in a way that's kind of surprising, and he's like, I think that you're trying to create all this fear because you're the one who's afraid. You're just a big weenie. And that's another vicious mockery, an extremely vicious mockery even, to call this Wyvern a big weenie. So I defeat him with my words is my goal here.
Go ahead and make a saving throw, Willie. You're gonna roll a d20 for me.
Make sure to roll really low, Willie.
Yeah, make sure to absolutely beef it.
What'd I do?
Oh, fuck, that was so close to beefing it, but it went really well.
It was so close to beefing it, and then it was the opposite.
Joey, your accusations there that he is the one that is afraid are not accurate, and they do not shake you.
He's just like, no.
Joey, in turn, becomes afraid and hides behind this plinth instead, which looks bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Joey does that thing where he's like, I think you're the one who's afraid. And then he doesn't hear anything. And then he kind of like panics and goes, whoa, and runs off.
Great. Goblin time. I'm going to see if these goblins finally break out of this smelly cat thing. They do. And also it should be with the end of that anyway. So they are going to be charging towards Joey because that's who's closest.
I'm now like, I'm going to be the voice of the goblins.
I like that you unmuted yourself just to do the goblin sound.
Joey, one goblin is able to reach you, and he attacks you with a nat 20. Oh, no. Oh, Joey. Joey. What does your goblin death look like?
Oh, no.
You're muted, Tony.
The bear trap is around my neck, right?
Yeah, still, I forgot.
I think the goblin swings. It's got what, like a sword?
Yeah.
Okay. It swings a little sword, and it kind of like chops into my neck, like right beneath the thing, and I'm like, ha, you didn't get me. But it's just like it's thinned out the neck enough that the bear trap just finally pops Joey's head off, and it just like rolls away in the bear trap.
How you doing? Wow.
His like eyes are crossed and his tongue is hanging out the side of his mouth.
Phoebe, you have technically beat out all of the other friends.
I win.
Sort of. The only issue is the wyvern.
So picking up this scroll, is that like an action? How much time does that take?
Let's see. Yes, that would take an action.
All right. And it's like each turn is a move and an action. You can't pick up and use something, right? I'm saying if I was already within reach of it, could I pick it up and use it on the same turn without moving?
Yeah, you know what?
Right.
I think so.
So I'm gonna this turn, Smelly Cat is gonna jump up on this plinth, and then now that the wyvern is in the air and no longer ensconced in smoke, I'm gonna I'm trying to think of a really it's not as good and witty when you're like have to say like give me a second to think of something good. But as I'm stringing my bow and aiming at the wyvern, I'm trying to remember all references to friends that are possible. And I just yell clap, 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 and then I shoot an arrow at the wyvern. There's no like targeting. I want to like clip the wing and make it eat shit, but I don't know if that'll work.
Let's give it a go. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, this is +4 because my attack is +3, and then extra 1. All right, so 17.
That will hit. The arrow strikes true, and does 1 damage to the what? Actually, you know what? It's a +1. It should do +1 damage also.
I agree.
So,
yeah.
Blood is pouring out of the wyvern, and like splashing onto the sand. You're still in the air, wyvern, Willie the wyvern, but it cannot stress this enough, anybody's game. Willie, what would you like to do?
Okay, wow. Okay, am I in range of Phoebe?
If you move, you could be in like fire breathing range.
Okay, what if I move? Okay, I'll move to. Okay, what if I moved? Could I light the skull of her dead friend on fire and spit it at her?
If you would like to use that as an attack,
Yeah,
you may.
I'd like to shoot Monica's flaming skull right at her face.
Is it ranged attacks, Phoebe, that get advantage?
Yeah, they get advantage against me.
So Willie, go ahead and roll a d20 twice, and you get to take the higher number.
Chat,
Okay.
send your energy, please.
Willie, you get a +1 to this.
Okay.
Okay, it fell behind the thing, so I don't see what
It's
it
usually
says.
a 6. It's a 6.
6. Roll another one. You get to take the better d20 roll. This first one is bad. This one, will this do it?
It's my AC is 13. I think.
Unfortunately, that will hit you.
Well, that's some bullshit.
First
of all,
man.
First of all,
Phoebe, how do you die by Monica's flaming skull?
It just knocks my head off and replaces it with her skull. And Phoebe's head falls to the ground and rolls away. And friends are no more.
The friends are no more. Willie the Wyvern, you have pretty much just like people are running out of the stadium, panicking. There's chaos throughout like the whole neighborhood of the city as this whole thing has gone terribly, terribly wrong. What is Willie the Wyvern like? What is the final shot? What do we see you do to end up this episode?
I'm gonna look out and I'm gonna say, "That's what you get for calling me ugly naked guy."
Oh! Beautiful. The Willie the Wyvern like perches in the stadium, and that's TV&D for this week.
If that were how an episode of Friends ended, I'd be mad.
If everyone died,
dead.
Especially if it wasn't the end of a season, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Did you guys know originally Rachel was supposed to die in childbirth? And then they were like, "We can't."
Jesus Christ!
No way!
What?
Was someone trying to quit the show and they couldn't, or like something? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I heard maybe it was someone told me that when I was a kid, and I just believed them. But I've carried that with me forever. That Rachel was supposed to die in childbirth.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the outside chance that maybe someone pitched that, but I don't think
it seems like a contract dispute level. I love when a character gets killed on a TV show because they're hard to work with, and you can tell. That's the very best. That's not.
Have you? I don't suppose that you have watched, but have you read the final episode of 2.5 Men goes?
He dies or something,
I've read
right?
how it went. Yeah.
Oh my god! Can I read this to you? Do we have a minute? This is
of course.
Half Men finale wiki. You will enjoy this. So the series finale. Okay. Charlie Sheen, shown only from the back, approaches the beach house and rings a bell. But before anyone answers the door, he is killed when a helicopter drops a piano on him. The camera pulls back to reveal the series set and Chuck Lorre, the creator of the show, sitting in a director's chair. He says, "Winning," breaking the fourth wall before a second grand piano falls on him.
Oh, that's just like we're giving up. That's just
the
next
show
level.
After 11 seasons.
With them like killing Charlie Sheen, who's not on the show anymore because he was terrible to work with and everything, as if they weren't
he also under house arrest,
willingly working with this guy for years, and then suddenly they're like better than him in some kind of way. And then then the series creator makes a Charlie Sheen reference joke before he is also killed. That's art.
That's just
it's too good.
I'm out. Yeah, I always think about the new Roseanne, whatever it was, the Connors, whatever Roseanne was on, and then she
still on, I think.
Yeah, but
the Connors are still on.
Yeah, the Connors is on, but Roseanne was on it, and then she went kind of a little bit insane about the Jews online. And so they were like, you can't be on the show anymore. So they just came back the next season and they were like, oh, your mom died from opiates, and then just kept the show going. And then immediately, the husband immediately married, I think, Leah Remini, like right away. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
The original Roseanne.
What?
Do you guys know how that ended?
The original Roseanne killed John Goodman.
Yeah, it was like a twist that like the whole 7th season, John Goodman had been dead of a heart attack, and this was all just Roseanne's like fan fiction about her life to make it feel better, and then they just cut that out when they brought it back, I guess.
It just zooms out to her playing Sims, and she's like recreated the whole family.
Yeah.
Then the real Roseanne started believing in other fan fictions, which were just a little too bizarre.
QAnon is actually just fan fiction.
Capital raid? That'd be fun.
Speaking of fan fiction, should we do plugs?
We should definitely do plugs. Oh, also, I forgot to do anything with Brisket. I don't have anything. So you see in the stands, there's a little lock mimic. He's got a little flag. It says Willie on it, and he cheers. Let's see. Carolyn Page, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Jacuzzi Tubs with 2 B's. You can also, oh my God, please do me a favor. Please go to Venn, VENN, download on YouTube and subscribe to the channel, please. The esports channel has over 2,000 subs now, and we only have like 350. So please tell your friends. Help me, please. Thank you. That's all.
Tony Wilson, where can we find you on the internet?
You can't, suckers! I'm out of there! I'm not on the internet. Twitter, I'm at Helpful Tony. Oh yeah, Instagram, my miniatures, Friends in the Museum.
Hell yeah. Willie Muse, thank you so much for joining us this week. Where can we find you on the internet?
Okay, my Twitter is at WillieSilly2, and my Twitch, I have a Twitch, Willie Knits. I knit. And then my YouTube, which I don't know what it's called anymore, but just type in Willie Muse and I'll pop up, I think. Hopefully my SEO is strong enough.
A very fun show about knitting, that is.
A
delight.
I just put up an episode with Jacob Andrews, if anyone is curious. He's garbage.
So definitely go check that out. Hey, Eli, where can we find you on the internet?
Yeah, you can find me at Twitter at just my name, Eli Uden, ELIYUDIN. You can follow me here on Twitch at pig_dog. And you can listen to my podcast that comes out every week called What a Time to Be Alive with my friends Patty Mo and Kath Barbadero. Check that out. And that is it, I believe. I don't think I have anything else going on for the foreseeable future.
Okay. I'm Brian is a Goblin, and I got a Bachelor podcast. It's called the Chris Harrison Power Hour. I do it with my wife, Emily P. Heller, and Laura Bradley. And it's really fun. But more importantly than that, you should check out the TV&D YouTube channel. I believe there's a link down below. You should hit the subscribe button on that. That'd be really helpful. We have a Discord where you can come hang out with a bunch of nice people. We talk about RPGs a lot. It's great. We got a Twitter. You can follow us there. And if you maybe just stumbled in, hey, follow us. And if you're feeling really generous, give us your Bezos bucks by subscribing to us here. That really does help us keep the show going. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We are off next week. There is no Infinite Dungeon. There is no TV&D, but we'll be back first week in February with a new campaign, new characters, new stories. And I'm very excited to see what happens. I think that's it. We should get out of here.
Goodbye, everyone.